Fallon. You are here with Off the Record with LACED, South Bay's #1 upscale shoe and clothing store. Got my boy Mike. Got my boy Rachar. Hey. Got my best friend Khrissy in the building. And then I also have two of the most beautiful ladies running LA right now. We got Miss Tokyo and I Love Tokyo and NoForiegn.
Yes.
Welcome. Thank you. So ladies, what brings you here today? I mean, y'all so pretty. Y'all came in the y'all are our first female guest.
Right. So clap it up for that.
Yeah. Right. So like, let us know about where y'all coming from. Who is I Love Tokyo and NoForiegn?
Well, I'm a California native.
Okay.
South Central raised.
Amen to that.
Became a dancer by default, and end up it's something like it's my second nature, but not in a sense where in a hoish way. It's
right. So default, like you had another career path, or it was.
I started out a cocktail waitress, and I ended up becoming.
And said I could. Right. Like I was playing. Like I really trying.
Where you started out?
At Stars.
Oh yeah.
With Malaya.
I think I remember.
Yeah.
When they had the chicken wings.
The chicken.
When it was popping. So what age? Like what year was that? Not age. But what year was that?
I started late. I'm 32 now, and I started at 27.
Yeah. Hustling. Well, I think a lot of people LA based or whatever, like dancers, for those that have had their come ups and really been able to make bread, like started at Stars. What was it about Stars that was like? Besides the tacos and the wings and
the chicken strips.
Right.
It was just
amateur night.
It was just. See, I came from a very like wholesome background. Even though I had the best of the worst of both worlds. I had a mom that had a house and a career, and she lost it. She became on drugs, but I still at the same time I stayed with my grandma, so I had a religious background.
Right.
And I just never thought I would become a dancer. I just started out a cocktail waitress.
Right.
And I got used to being in the strip club, and it just became second nature.
It wasn't odd. It wasn't normal.
Right.
And did you see it like these bitches is weak? I'm about to shut the game down.
Yeah.
Like
I never seen women get thrown so much money, because in California you don't have to be naked to make money. So if I can make money with a bikini on and dance, why not?
Right.
If you want,
they are that.
All the clothes.
But business wise, I guess it makes a lot of sense. And what about you, NoForiegn? Like, what's your story? What's your
I grew up in LA. I just started dancing about almost a year ago, on my birthday last year actually.
Your birthday was your breakout?
That's crazy.
Pressure.
Damn.
Pressure.
No, I started off, I mean, I was like hosting clubs, like, I'm still young, but when I was way younger, and I'm like, why not get paid to turn up? Like, damn, you know, I started going to AOD, I'm like, I like it.
And how old are you?
I'm 21.
20, wow, okay.
21,
So you turned 21.
I'm from LA.
Okay.
South Central.
Around what parts? What streets? We gotta know streets. South Central.
Exactly.
When I tell you from
where?
north to south, like literally everywhere. I grew up moving everywhere. Like I never
all over the city.
Yeah. LA for sure.
Okay.
So Tokyo, when did you transition from being a hostess, a bartender, to actually dancing? And what made you do that?
Well, I was a lousy ass cocktail waitress.
Fucking up the orders and shit.
And
Was you like borderline about to get fired or something?
Yeah, I was about to get fired.
No filter.
From Rock, rest in peace.
What was you doing?
How you
I wouldn't bring them back their drinks. Or like,
I remember
I'd be like, okay. I remember you. I started to say that earlier.
Like you look familiar.
Yeah. And I had
nigga sweating your shit.
Yeah.
I did. And Rock was on the verge of firing me. He was like, the only way you can work here is if you start dancing. And I was like,
how hard was the decision? Was it instant, like I'm gonna do it, or did you have to?
It was crazy because I was uncomfortable as far as getting on stage and people looking at me. I was comfortable though. I got over it quick. It was just that one time I got on stage and then I was over. I was comfortable to do it around the people that I knew. Like you had some days where it was cracking. You had some days where it was just your folks in there, like the people you work with. But I was nervous initially because I'm quick to cuss out a guy, like if they say the wrong thing to me. I just didn't know what type of person I would be doing that as far as that. But after that, I was, you know.
All right, so and I want you to do this too. Walk us through your first dance, like the first time you was ever touched the stage.
What song was it?
Right.
Like,
I don't remember.
Was it like the Players Club? When she
right,
came
that's
out?
how like, was it like R. Kelly or was it like Future, 2 Chainz, like?
Well,
Tricks,
back then it was
Roxy.
like, you know, Lil Wayne was Future now. I mean, then,
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
right.
So
Right.
I always dance to Wayne,
Dope.
or I dance to like the most ratchet is.
Ratchet is
Too
song.
short.
Booty.
Yes,
Was you nervous or was it just natural? Like,
it was. I was nervous before I got on stage, but once I got on stage, I wanted everybody to see me.
Is that a
like,
job that you have to be like intoxicated to do? Do you have to be like fucked up in order just to let loose?
In the beginning, if you don't drink that much, it's you excited to make money. You
Right.
You love everything about it, but once it become a job and you be like, I don't feel like doing this, or you know, just the everyday thing, then you start kind of numbing yourself a little bit
Mentally.
Yeah.
Mentally.
now what about you, NoForiegn? Your first experience, your first dance.
On your birthday.
On your birthday.
Right. For one, I don't know how to dance, so I was really nervous.
So how did you
So I didn't I was always at clubs hosting, just like, you know, moving. I was
Yeah.
never dancing, performing in front of people and stuff.
Right.
So I was nervous for one, and then I was like, hold on, this is my birthday. I gotta show out if I'm going up here. So
Right.
I did what I did, and that was it.
You
Was
sober
it
or
some
you
special?
drunk?
And my song, actually, I remember
What
it.
was
My song was March Madness by Future.
Oh,
yeah. I know you
You
picked
know.
up that.
Right.
I know you picked up that.
You was destined for greatness. Okay. So what was it like? Was it a signature move? They got like okay, so like it's levels to stripping, just like it's levels to anything else, right?
Yeah.
Whatever you got some bitches or whatever that's trying to, you know, I don't know what they doing with their money or what level they on.
It's levels to customers, even customers. You soak up and pick up everything. Like it's just levels to everything.
To a
in
period.
whatever you do.
Right.
All right, now, besides like athletes, rappers, entertainers, like what genre or professions would y'all say be the biggest like tippers or just the most frequent visitors?
Biggest tricks.
Who
What
got
would you say,
right?
like
Dope
Got the
boys.
bag.
dope boys?
Those boys get the quickest to give away their money.
Aside from them, because they kind of go in the rapper industry kind
Right.
of lane too, but like what?
Yeah,
what other
because
ones?
rappers rap about a lot of things they don't really do in real life.
Exactly.
That's a bar.
You know, and then football players and basketball players are like square guys that
Acquire some-
they're
some
not
wealth.
like that, but you know, they don't believe in like some not like that, but
I'm like, damn.
not all of them.
Damn.
They don't believe in that. Some of them do. Some ball players want to be rappers. Some rappers want to
Be pop
Yeah,
players.
they
be athletic ball
do.
players.
Okay.
You know, that's just how it is. But you know, I feel like D-boys, because they want to live up to the standards of what they think rappers or entertainers do, so they spend all their money when they come up, when they pass or something, and we there to take it.
That's crazy. And NoForiegn, is it the same with you as far as the D-boys, or what genre would you say?
I actually agree.
Yeah.
I thought it was the
all
conception of
different
it.
ones.
It don't do like Caucasian people coming in.
Okay, I was
white
gonna
boys.
say.
I was just
Oh,
asking.
yeah, what about
You know,
Like the
like
balanced
Virgins.
white boys with some money.
I don't know every
Yeah.
nationality by heart, but I'm just like,
Yeah.
I noticed the ones that are, you know, foreign and out of the country and can't
Right.
speak English
You can tell.
will actually tip you bigger than
People
somebody
that's local.
you-
What
yeah.
does that mean? Does that mean niggas want to have a good time and not pay the bread?
Yeah,
Yes.
pretty much.
And then some do. It
I
just-
think to them, like us, like say for instance, me and Mike, I think we kind of numb to it to a certain extent. Like a
Right.
foreigner has never seen Tokyo or
Right.
NoForiegn before.
Right,
Like so, it's like
right,
the
right.
appeal is more. It's on
And
the,
probably vice versa, possibly. Like if you're
Yeah.
talking about going to other countries, whatever.
Niggas see all that ass. He's like, whoa.
And so where did the names come from? How did the names come about? What I love Tokyo. What does that mean? Is that a move? Is that a
See, that was when I was nervous and I didn't know what to think of. He was like,
So
quick.
fuck it.
He was like, quick. He was like, quick. You about to go on stage. Think of a name. I was like,
So you
my
didn't have a
real
name?
name is Asia, Tokyo. And then that's just from there. It just kind of stuck with me. It's stupid, but it's like,
It fits you, though.
I really didn't
It
know what
fits
to
you.
think of. I was just nervous.
Everything was just like a flash.
Yeah, it was a
Right.
flash. It happened
Get up,
so
go, hurry up,
fast and
straight.
then my life just changed. It's
And
crazy.
your life just changed.
Yeah.
and where did NoForiegn come from?
NoForiegn came from, it's really no explanation to it. I'm like, I was always, growing up, I was like, well, you're not just Latin, you mixed with this, or you from here, like, are you this? And I'm just like, I had actually changed my name to like NoForiegn. I was like, that sounds kind of stupid. And I changed it. I was like NoForiegn, kind of catchy, and I kept it ever since. And everyone calls me that now. So
have y'all danced in any other states, or has it only been?
I haven't.
Yeah,
I have. I actually stayed in Atlanta for a short time. The women out there, they hate us for some reason in the strip club. I'm really thick with LA women, and then I'm really thick in real life, and
organically.
Yeah, my booty is real.
All right, no.
And they were looking like saggy diapers.
With the glow up.
Yeah, I was working at Onyx. They gave me the hardest time.
So give us an example of some of the hate, like an experience.
See, like in LA, guys would tip a girl they don't know. They not gonna tip somebody they do know. But in Atlanta, they tip the girls they do know, and the girls that they don't know. Even if the girl is hating, they're gonna take the girl they know side over the new girl, even if they are hating. So I will always be locked out of the circle and everything like that.
Plus you from California.
And I'm from California, so. And then plus I just didn't feel comfortable dancing butt ass naked. Like I don't feel comfortable.
And that's my thing, right? There, let me stop you. Juicy J said it's not a strip club unless they showing pussy.
Well,
how do you feel about that?
Well, I guess I'm an extreme go-go dancer.
Extreme go-go dancer.
Go.
Now, since you've crossed over to other states, and like, what do you would say is the difference between California, Atlanta, Houston?
Houston, I've danced in Houston.
What's the difference between California, Atlanta, and Houston?
Just with the guys and how they treat the people that's local. You know what I'm saying? Rather than, and you know, guys are more, LA, for the most part, men in LA don't believe in spending money on women, and men in the South do believe in that. That's their nature.
Period.
Do you consider that tricking, or do you consider that just standard, like what a man's supposed to do?
It depends on what guy it is. Sometimes a guy spend money on you just to talk, say he did it, and just in negative reasons, just to talk about you. Some people spend money because they think they're attracted to you. Some men just spend money. He don't care what the girl look like. If it's so long, he gonna, you know, some guys do it for themselves. Like, it just doesn't matter. Like, you know.
Some do it for a show, though.
They just do it for them.
So how much are you making on a good night? Like, what's a good night?
What you clocking?
That's like saying like how much you make at your, like, to me that's not.
I've made,
She asked her best night.
I've made 5,000. And sometimes I made nothing. Like, you know, you have good days and you have bad days. So,
how do you elevate your game as a stripper? If you're somebody in the game and you really want to make it to where you trying to like do a business out of it, or you know what I'm saying, you have other endeavors that you want to do. You want that to kind of be your staple or whatever, and allow it to move you in other directions. So, like, what would be some of your tips? Like, bitches need to get their dance game together, their bodies.
well, I'm, like she said, I'm not the best dancer, but I have something about me that knows that I'm more than just a dancer, and I show that because it's just a part of me. Like, so people get more than just a dancer out of me. They get a model. I was in modeling. I've done modeling. I've been in acting school. I did all those things before I have even thought to be a stripper. So I utilized everything that I knew before and incorporated with being a
performer
dancer.
lifestyle, like performer from the beginning.
What about you, NoForiegn?
I'm more like, I put my mind into something and I'm just like, it's all hustle. Like, you know, I like to have fun, so I'll slip some time and not be focused. And I'm just like, no, wait, like I'm doing this for this. Like, you know, it's really all the hustle, and I have fun with it at the same time, so why not, you know?
Question, how long do y'all see yourself doing this? Like, be honest though.
To be honest, I've never really asked myself that. I'm more like, I'm just going with the flow. It sounds kind of crazy, but I'm like,
but you 21.
I don't want to make it an excuse though. I should still, you know, be focused on something else. But I want to say I wouldn't want it to be more than. I don't want to be 30 and plus doing this.
Right.
What you saying? No, like that's just how I
don't
want
That's just the world.
But that's what I said. That's what I said. And then 30 came, I still felt, you know, young, and but I'm starting to come to grips of, my mind is kind of weeding out of that a little bit. I'm still trying to do whatever I need to do, what I should have been doing in the beginning to get to the next level. So that's what
So what do you guys' parents have to say?
My mom loved it.
She does. Right.
She loved it from the beginning, or she had to grow.
My mom tells me she like you. My mom still thinks this is not the profession for me because she knows me. She like, baby, I'm a hoe. You not a hoe.
Oh. What does that mean? Break that down.
I'm a natural hoe. She's like, you a good girl. You a good girl.
How many kids? How many siblings?
She had 4, but my mom is like, my mom growing up after my mom was married to my dad, but my dad passed. But after that, it was like, if you not contributing to this, then you don't need to be in my bed or around my kids. Like, you know, my mom is like,
straight up.
You gotta.
And NoForiegn, you 21, so I know they probably expecting you to go to college. Like, what do your parents have to say?
My mom, she wasn't okay with it at the beginning. And she was like, oh, in her mind, she's like, you making all this money, you making more than me, right? I'm like, you know, my sisters were very supportive. When they first found out, they were like, they wanted to cry, and they're like, no, you better than this, you modeling in school, and I'm just like, I like this, you know.
Right.
But yeah, my mom, she's very comfortable with it now. I don't feel uncomfortable at all talking about, oh, this night, this, you know.
Right. And do you guys have boyfriends?
No.
How hard is it to secure a man in this career?
Mm-hmm.
Don't you want a man though? Don't you kind of want that? You know, you lonely sometimes.
You have
It's hard. You always gotta walk a fine line. You always have to walk a fine line to where,
especially now,
they want you to.
Now.
Because they say they hustle. They want you to hustle, but then you can't do too much because then they start putting stuff. So it's like a fine line you always have to walk, and it's hard, especially when guys don't want to tip you if you don't have sex with them and you don't have get no money, and then you just have it because you know, not that you have to, but I'm saying it's just very hard when you just being a dancer and you having a relationship, you get accused of things that you're not even doing. I got accused of, I have a tattoo I got on my ring finger just to prove to somebody that they were my man, and he ended up cheating on me.
Damn. That's fucked up, Tokyo. Let me see.
I kept it.
I kept it. But you were in Sherane and Kendrick's video, right?
Yes.
How did that come about? Like, is everybody going crazy over that? They want to know.
Yeah, that was crazy. But
elaborate.
What was that like?
It was crazy because it was one of LJ's friends. Her friend was a casting director, and they were looking for a thick girl that was cute to dance in Kendrick video. This was when Mad Kid City came out or whatever.
Right.
And me and Kendrick knew each other. We had so many mutual friends. I have a cousin that's with him, always 2 T's or whatever. So it just all worked out. They told me about the video shoot. I went, and Kendrick is such an amazing, his visual on everything is just different and out of this world. Like, they had me in front of the 6'4", and they's like, okay, I want you to dance. And he's like, yeah, I'm going to just stand right here. I ain't going to do nothing. And I'm like, that's stupid as hell. He was like, you just dancing, I'm going to just stand like this. I'm like, that was dumb, but it ended up being epic. It ended up being like, even after, like, the whole album was a story, and it was about Sherane. So they made it as a joke, like the director said, I'm going to put Sherane over you. He said that at the video shoot, and we laughed about it or whatever, because I had already heard the album or whatever. So once the video dropped, it went viral, and it was trending on Twitter, and everybody, oh, this Sherane. It was like he just had like everybody looking to find out. It was just like Where's Waldo type shit. So it's just something that was little, and it was a joke, and it just got way out of control. And then
did it elevate you? Did it elevate your brand? And
it did. I shot for XXL twice. They interviewed me twice. I had an interview with MTV. Everything. Like for the 1-year anniversary, his album is like in history, like The Chronic 2000 and everything like that. Classic. It's a classic. Yeah.
Okay. So in these types of industries or whatever, you know that you have people that feel like there's a problem with it, or people, it's a stigma with it. Like, who have been your biggest haters? Have it been housewives with, you know, or people with 9 to 5s? Have it been men being your biggest haters because y'all making more money than them and they hustle?
A little bit of everybody.
Okay.
Everybody in some kind of way hate. And then I get more love than I do hate. Okay. But for some reason, I'm very sensitive, but I come off hard. So I always feel like, and I think it's in my gene because that's how my daddy was. I always feel like somebody got me fucked up. Right. So I feel, and I'm petty. So I feel like I always got to address something.
Right.
So I get a lot of trolls now. And people have been knowing that. They know I'm a clap back, especially on Instagram. So I don't get as many people saying no. A lot of people.
Because you respond back.
I respond back. Yeah. And they know I am. So, but every now and then I get a troll. Like, I'm learning. It's so hard to just look at it and just.
You were shaking, huh?
Woo!
What was the question again?
She hit the blood sugar.
No. Who have been your biggest haters? Have it been like women in other industries that are grinding every day trying to make their money and they working 60 hours a week overtime?
Okay,
and you make that in a night? For one. Number one is fake pages. No followers, no posts, no following. So just motherfuckers that just
don't know
you. No, they know you. They in your face.
Right, but they behind fake pages.
And then it's been like people I went to high school with, I'll see them like tagging each other, like laughing, like, oh, you know, being funny. And then it's girls that I guess like are 100% like full morals, like, you know, and I mean, no offense, but I'm just like the one, they try to preach to you through your comments, like, oh, I bet your parents are prouder. Oh, you should be in college, and I'm like,
or as women that they man really like us and spend their money on us, so they mad because all that money.
Well, I don't know that, but
we don't know that, but it's gotta be.
No.
Right.
Jealous white hole.
Speaking of social media, what are the DMs looking like?
Oh, they going up. I know they going up.
Far, huh?
I get dick pics all the time.
Oh, that's crazy.
What do they say with it attached
Jack
to it?
Off.
No messages.
Do you see their face though?
That's crazy.
I love you.
You was watching them all.
I got one right now.
No,
he said,
she be watching.
I can show y'all. I have one. He says, can I please eat
the pussy?
Yes, you
the pussy. Can you sit on my face?
You can say whatever you want on here, by the way.
A guy asked me if he can fuck me in the ass.
Oh,
what's the craziest thing somebody has asked you, or a nigga has asked you, or tried, or whatever?
Oh my God.
And have you responded to a DM before, though?
Right.
Have you ever responded to a DM?
I said, get your weird ass out.
Nah, not necessarily a request like that, but somebody who was approaching you in the DM.
I'm never too on my high horse to cuss a nigga out.
Absolutely.
Are you ever too on your high horse to respond back to somebody approaching you correctly via the DMs, though? Like if somebody just came at you correct, but it was in a DM.
Thank you.
We're trying to know, like, if
He gonna slide.
if I can't
figure it out for
I'm
later.
asking for a friend.
Tomorrow he gonna be
Yes,
like,
for a
excuse
friend.
me.
Right. Pardon me.
But nah, seriously though.
I say thank you.
Okay.
And I really appreciate it because sometimes I do respond and I do appreciate the love and the acknowledgement and everything like that. It really touched me, like, you know. And then some guys, they write a whole paragraph and it's just
a whole story.
And it'd be like, okay, thank you.
Thank you.
That's it.
So what's your type? What kind of guys do you like? Like, NoForiegn, let us know what kind of guy you like. If you had your picture perfect guy right now, what would he be like?
Well, first, we need to see what NoForiegn DMs looking like.
Oh, he want to know what the DMs do. So y'all basically
I think I declined your message.
Damn.
What?
Like you was in there?
Hell no.
No, seriously. I'm surprised at the number of messages I get per day. Like when I tell you,
If
like
you had to put a number on it, what would that be?
per day, like I don't know.
Crazy.
That's crazy.
No, like 30. You know, for real.
That's
like,
a lot of
Right,
motherfuckers.
a lot.
like for real, like 30.
It'd be like 30 or 26.
And I just don't reply because sometimes I don't know what to say. And then sometimes it's like I have a lot of females in my messages and they're like supporting me and I'm just like, or they need advice or they'll vent to me and I just reply.
Right.
That's about it though.
So what about the guy?
What guy?
Your picture perfect guy. Because you don't have a boyfriend, right?
No, I don't.
So obviously, I know you get inquiries all the time. So if you had to pick if it was somebody that you was interested in, what would he look like?
I mean, it's not somebody in mind, but I mean, you know, if I can build a dude,
Right.
it'll be like, you know, somebody. I like tall and you know.
Celebrity-wise, give us a celebrity.
Yeah.
Give me a celebrity.
I don't.
Why y'all did ask me that question?
We next.
We definitely want to
Because
know.
I know who
I've never really thought about that.
No? Okay, so you busting out who?
Nas. Oh my
Oh, yeah.
my
Wait, I take that back.
Can we cheers to that? Can we cheers
We're
to
right
that?
here.
God.
We right
He's
here.
like perfect.
Fine.
He's like so. He like so.
Fine,
He like.
No West Coast nigga?
He healthy.
Oh my God.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Y'all like no LA niggas?
No,
Damn.
nigga, not
Shit,
shit.
nigga. Fuck.
And he's early 40s
Fine.
and he looks like
Oh my
27,
God.
28.
Fine.
That shit.
That's
And
a
he's
good one.
older. It's
That's a
just
good
like
one.
perfect. He's just perfect.
Well, now you better get
No, but shit. I can still figure this out. Shit.
NoForiegn, like when people actually find out your age, do you feel like people try to run a lot of game on you based on you being so young?
I feel like people try to run a lot of game on me.
Male and
I
female?
feel like people try to punk me because they're like, oh, she ain't been in the game for too long, or you know, she just a baby, like y'all said when I walked in. And really, I'm just like above like my age at times, mentality wise, and you know.
All right. Now working at AOD is popping every Monday.
Man.
Celebrity,
No, only been twice.
celebs in there left and right. Has there been a celebrity that tried to get y'all up out of there, like once the lights
And
came
have y'all
on?
left with one?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, the what?
That comes with the game.
Have you
but-
left with one?
No.
Not yet.
Never.
Or never.
You said no, never.
And we off the record.
I might have
so-
dealt with them outside, but not just.
Just
Hop in a
just
car
plain
and
blank,
trying to fly you
like,
out
oh,
and
I'm- like I'm leaving and going with him to go. No.
To his room, none of that.
Because I'm on his dick. Because he's no. I don't do that.
Okay. What about you, NoForiegn?
I have a few friends that are, you know, that I've met that are artists and stuff. So I'll hang out with them, but it's never been like, you know, leaving the club with somebody or any of that.
What's some of the wildest shit y'all seen in the club?
Right, like
wild
stalker
ass-
type shit.
Like stalker type, what this fight, stalker shit, just some not normal shit.
What's that nigga name from Players Cup? Melvin?
Oh well,
Melvin?
recently, her and I think I've been through this. We got followed. I got followed back at Stars back in the days on Valentine's Day.
Like to your house?
That's sick.
Down the street.
It's like a nigga hanging out in the parking lot,
and
just waiting for you to leave.
I went down the street and got
On
to
some
7-Eleven
weird
and popped the trunk and looking for my back, and then he decided to
Oh my God.
He walked up on
approach
you?
himself.
And said what?
He drove up in the parking lot
And said what?
And said
Nothing.
and said thought I was supposed to go somewhere with him. Like,
Oh no.
How did he
so
think that?
this-
Drunk?
He was a Spanish guy.
Did he have some money? Was he
I
trying to
don't
like
know.
come
He
shit
was
like
in a
that?
red bud.
You like
Ooh.
that?
In a red bud. A Beetle.
All right, since like you experience stuff like that, do you feel like you need something more than a bat for when you just going on? Because you know sometimes y'all leave with large amounts of money, or y'all just y'all got people watching y'all, like y'all said.
Sometimes we need a gun.
Yeah,
That's what I'm about to say.
On some
Do
real shit
something.
though.
But I got these hands.
You have some. You have some. Y'all have people walking out with y'all?
Can you fight?
Think you need a gun?
I'm crazy.
Oh yeah, I
You
need
can
a gun.
protect yourself.
I
She
mean,
said
no,
what
I
she
don't
can
need
do.
one actually. I don't need a gun.
But you guys don't have anybody walking out with you guys when it's time to go?
We have security that
Sometimes.
makes sure we're good.
Okay. Well, that's good.
So you got a gun?
Oh, I don't.
Pepper
have a
spray?
gun. I've had a
Pepper spray
gun.
for sure, yeah.
I'm not. I know.
You don't have to use one?
I know. I don't need a gun.
You
I'm
just-
a user.
You a muscle nigga, huh?
Yeah.
What are some of the drugs of choice
I've had a
for,
gun.
for dancing? Like if I would think, I'm on incriminating myself,
Some
but I would
pills.
think you would need something more than just,
Incriminate.
you know what I'm saying? I would think you would want something more than just weed
Upper,
or out.
some type of upper.
Right.
I mean, I'm not gonna front. Like I've taken things before. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. I don't let it consume me. You know what I'm saying? For the most part, it's always liquor. But I don't. You know, I've turned up.
Right.
You know, I've turned up before I became a dancer. Molly.
Lean.
Never
Lean.
lean.
You don't like lean? Can you ever dance off lean?
No.
Hell no.
I can't
There's some
imagine.
dancers that do.
Do they dance slow? They be dancing slow as fuck up.
No, they dance regular. So maybe they got ADHD.
It just depends on what
balance them out.
Right.
Right. Question.
Huh? I just smoke and like drink Henny and that's it.
That's it.
Okay, and that's it. Keep it simple.
She got nigga rules.
I mean, you know, I've had one, you know, I had a few episodes. But I try to stick to liquor.
Have any of the dancers tried to steal y'all money? Like, what is that? Have you gotten into a physical fight with any of the dancers?
No.
Y'all got some money stolen from y'all lockers? Like,
Yeah, I actually have.
Oh, God.
I've gotten my phone stolen before too. My phone, but with money, it's kind of like a hassle when you're out, like, you know, on the floor during work hours and stuff. Because, you know, people will come and show out and you have 2 tables next to you and the money fly over there and you're like, that's my money.
Your shit.
Yeah, that's a question.
You're like, no, it's over here in front of me, but I know who threw that though, you know. But I've had that happen and you know.
Is it a bigger altercation though? Like, we about to, like, this is my shit.
Oh, I probably only had that situation like twice.
Okay.
It never turned out to be something big.
What about you, Tokyo? You fight for your shit?
I've never had that. Somebody try me, and I've never had somebody try me because I was already. They already had a rep, and they already knew who I was before when they started. So they don't try me.
So you like Debo the shit away. Basically, you like Debo shit.
You ain't playing.
They like, oh shit, she come. Like,
Right. They've never tried me. I've never had to go through that because they know that's not just gonna happen smooth. Like,
exactly.
No. How y'all separate the money? That shit really, because it be a lot, and then niggas be kicking it. And how y'all separate the money? When y'all just split it down the middle, or like?
Yeah, you split that with your partner for sure every night.
Oh, every night.
Yeah. Counting it is a different story. You
Right.
know, you have a good ass night, you happy about it, and like, damn, we gotta count all this money.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, even when it's not a great night, and people will look at it and be like, oh, that ain't nothing, no, it's something. Yeah, we split it.
We swim in money.
I dive a little bit.
Y'all ballers, huh?
What is your take on girls getting into the game now?
I feel like a lot of people after me have like hit me up thinking it's just like all fun and games, and I'm like, whoa, this is real. Like, you know, it gets real in here. But my advice is just like, you know, just have that hustle mentality and just stand for yourself and you're good.
Same question, Tokyo.
Yeah, what was the question?
What advice would you have for new girls getting in the game?
Yeah, just get your money and don't let it consume you because some girls let it consume them. They get caught up and lost. So and they always gotta stay focused. Stay focused is just a job.
Don't let the money make you. How's it go?
No.
Don't make the money. What is it?
That's a true statement.
It was the truth.
That's a true statement.
So anyway,
That's when she was working at the shoe shop.
Anything you guys want to do?
Yeah, because now look.
So with the money, what are you guys doing with the money? How are you spending the money?
I made a mistake. I didn't save. But the money came fast. I spent it fast, and now I'm doing what I should have been doing in my late 20s.
Which is what?
Save my money and put it towards things that matter. You know.
Any side businesses or anything you're trying to develop and grow?
I was in the process. See me, I'm not a multitasker. That's the bad thing about me. Once I'm doing something, I'm focused on that. Right now, I'm focused on getting back to Tokyo and the model being Shireen to build my brand up.
Right.
So I can put out this business that I'm with bathing suits and stuff like that. But right now, I'm really focused on Tokyo, the dancer, the hustler, the model, going back to when I was doing the Shireen and all that stuff. Yeah.
So Crazy Girls AOD is obviously the big. I think Chris is like one of the biggest in the country. I don't know if it's like
number one. AOD is number one. Crazy Girls is right next to it. And then everybody else fall in line behind us.
So being that it's the biggest, do like the club or the promoters, do they take a big chunk out of what it is that y'all make? Do you have to pay, you know, like if you work at a hair shop, you got to pay your booth fee and all that. Is the same like at a club, you dance at a club?
Not necessarily. What I really love about it is that's probably what I really love about it. Like,
they're not all in your pocket.
They're not all in your pocket. Like I feel like they have to understand. Like, well, hold on, they really out here hustling, and then you have to pay what you have to pay to work. And you know, if you tip because people show you love while you out there on the floor or whatever, you know, whatever reason. But other than that, it's not really eating nobody's pockets. We're actually, they really
Eating
help
good.
looking
Right.
out.
Right.
Really looking out.
Well, that's dope. Y'all need to come to AOD and Crazy Girl. What do you have to do to be an AOD Crazy Girl? Is a certain look that they look for, certain style.
Who's hiring? Who's hiring?
Yeah.
Our boss over there.
We can see
Where
that.
can they turn in they bit?
I got auditions the other
Are there
day.
really resumes they gotta get
I think I
submitted?
seen somebody's mama in
Can
there.
I be a dance? Can somebody my size
Whose
be a
mama
dance?
is
I have a little bit of ass.
I'm one of the thickest. It's like
So what's that?
Oh yeah,
one
cause
move?
she would learn how to make her booty claps cheap.
Let me tell-
She did.
Like
Okay,
she
let me-
would clap. What is it? She would learn.
I want to learn the juggle.
The pat.
I can clap, like I can clap, but I can't like. Excuse me.
Go
I can
clap.
No, nigga.
Go clap.
You would love that.
Tim saying
So back to Tokyo NoForiegn. I'm just saying it's muscle control, right?
It is.
Oh, it's muscle control.
But me, like, it's
You
hard
got
when you build a
ants.
certain way.
So
Me, I'm
your
stacked.
booty just jiggle.
So
me.
my shit is tight. So
Yeah.
it don't. I got the muscle down packed. Like,
Hey,
Oh,
but
man.
can we see it?
I can't do it.
Yeah.
Camera.
We can do it in the gym.
Show the camera.
I can't. I really can't. I'm
Can
gonna
you just
look.
show
Show
me
us
something
something.
to learn?
Show us something. Just the camera. It's all good. Stand up. Don't be shy.
I'm gonna turn on.
Look, we got. Hey, we got some work. Hold on. Hold on. What you mean? Hold on. What you mean?
Hey, look, no, but look, she did.
See, that's why them dead be in there like that.
Round of applause.
Y'all need some music? Need some music?
Oh my God. No.
Tokyo.
What you wanna hear?
She know how to do it.
I
She
just
got
wanna
no
see.
sweat.
I'm really trying to learn.
She got no sweat. Me, I have on.
That's what you try. Cause I'm saying, y'all work. I mean, work is work.
Hey,
Work.
Work is work.
Work.
Work is
This
work.
here right here. I
Funny
swear.
as fuck.
Yeah.
Okay, no, back to it.
I'm just saying.
I swear to God, I've seen your ass.
Yeah, maybe you gonna see me
Yeah, look,
again.
look,
That's
look,
what I'm
look,
saying.
look.
That's what I'm saying.
It gonna be
What
on
I'm
Monday,
saying
on
is-
Monday, girl.
She
You
said
gonna
you look
see
like
a front
you
and
tricking.
center. On
Nah,
Monday.
no, she didn't say that. She said she seen me before.
Right, and she gonna see you again.
They know who the tricks is.
Nah, for sure.
Trust me.
No,
y'all
you
undercover.
you the crazy motherfucker. I've always seen you.
Yeah, you ain't never seen me.
Hey, Tokyo, explain your vampire obsession, cause I see you got the fame
Me and my
marks right
mom.
there. What's up with that?
Vampires are just sexy, seductive,
Hey, what about a
evil
vampire?
and good. Like it's
So you gonna take a nigga's soul?
Pretty much.
yeah. I'm a
You was soul
Soul
grabber.
snatcher.
Oh,
You
Lord.
can look at him in the eyes.
nah.
Okay, I'm about to say.
Well, if I like him, yeah, but of course.
What sign are you?
Pisces.
Woo!
Oh, so you're nutty for real. Like,
Yeah.
you just, and what about you, Foreign?
I'm a Sagittarius.
Oh, okay, so you don't give a fuck.
At all.
Nothing. Okay.
I do and I don't.
Right.
Yeah.
Tokyo, what would you say the difference between the game when you first came in as opposed to now? What's
Oh,
different
it's
about
changed
it?
so much.
As far as what?
Yeah, what's the climate like in today, 2016, in the dentistry club?
Like
Put
this.
the
Like
ones
crying.
back.
All the
She
ones
not fucking with that shit, bro.
I think for a lot of dancers, I think like for her, she came in when it was easy. Like I came in when LA, it was taboo for especially a thick girl like me to dance and urban dancer like Atlanta. Like they was only doing it in the South. It wasn't. We was the last to have Atlanta in the Magic City, LA type of vibe.
Right.
And I'm proud to say I was a part of bringing it, introducing it,
for
and
sure.
bringing it in. It was hard, you know, and it was certain rules and stripper one-on-one etiquettes and stuff. And a lot of it has changed, and it's still taking me some getting used to. You know what I'm saying? It's just, you know, it's like rap game, like how things change, like it's oversaturated with rappers because of, you know what I'm saying? But you know, you still get the ones that are solid, and it is for them, and it works. You know what I'm saying?
So what's the big difference between being a prostitute and a dancer? Because you know, obviously there are some dancers that are taking it all off. There's some that do happy endings on it. So what's the difference? Is there
Happy ending.
Yeah, I'm just saying all that shit, fucking all
Well,
that. So what's the big
every
difference?
woman is a hoe. Or no,
Wait, say that again.
Yeah, let her roll.
Look at the camera, sir.
every woman in hoe in some form of fashion.
My God.
But women, it's the reason why it's like a thin line between that, because women, we're submissive to men. We like to be treated as princesses. So in some kind of way, if a man took care of us in a certain way, people will say it's hoeing. I don't think that. But if a woman is just selling pussy, like in the strip club, like I don't give a fuck about that.
Right.
It's for sale.
Right. It's for sale.
Then that's a prostitute.
Right.
But if, what?
He's trying to get you wild.
Just a little tip.
But
With a smile.
other strippers, what women,
I love it. She's like, thank you.
But with women as dancers, they don't sell pussy, they sell a dream. So
Selling a dream.
What exactly is that dream, though?
She got the game.
Instagram, is that an Instagram dream?
They got sold a dream before.
the dream that y'all already put in your mind about the strippers when y'all see on Instagram. So we sell what y'all already put in y'all mind about us.
Now, what's the difference between the dude that's getting caught up in the dream and the dude that's making it to basically score the touchdown that fulfilled the dream? Like,
He wants to know
What she said? No, we give her $10 and shit, my nigga. I'm like,
Let me count this now.
That's gonna be a long night.
has somebody ever just, like every dude have a lucky night or a night where he scored on the first night, and have y'all ever had that experience in the club? Just keeping it at
I've had that experience before I became a stripper.
But I'm talking
real.
If I'm single and I like a guy, and the chemistry, it's a chemistry, and I'm single, and we're growing up.
And you single right now?
And I'm single, but I think I've been through so much to the point to where I'm older, so I'm not young. Like, it's not YOLO. Like, you're not about to just, no.
So, NoForiegn is a YOLO for you.
I mean, I've had a few, I've really had a few YOLO moments. Like I said, I'm wild and stuff. And then, I'm like, fuck it. And then sometimes I'm like, fuck, why did I do that? But, YOLO.
And who can't relate to that?
Huh?
I said, and who can't relate to that?
Yeah, I mean, I admit to it, so.
Some people won't admit to it, some will. And it's the honest to God truth. Like, some women aren't like that either, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But shit, I was when I was young. Shit, I like you.
You mentioned your mom, no disrespect, but like she looked from a host perspective, like from her words. How was it growing up, like with a mom who viewed like certain subjects like that?
It was very irritating, very annoying, because it wasn't me. And I got my heart broken a lot. My mom watched it, and she always felt like, I'm not letting a guy take advantage of you. You better get some money out of it. And I used to be frustrated, like she was taking my innocence from me. I used to feel that way. But becoming older, it's hard to put that in still in a way where she don't want you to be a hoe, but she don't want you to get played.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it was very hard, but I understand now as an older.
She wasn't really encouraging you to be a hoe, but from her vantage point, she was preparing you for the world.
Right.
Keeping in mind, right. Well, it has been a super dope interview. Has this been one of y'all first interviews?
This has been this
is
first.
about like my second.
Okay.
I've had a couple, but this has been the best one.
Really?
Yeah.
Shout out to that.
And if you want to get more Tokyo-isms, where can they find you?
My Twitter is IILUV Tokyo, and my Instagram is I Love Tokyo 1I.
And what about you?
And I only have Instagram. It's NoForiegn.
Why no Twitter?
Well, we will be back, guys, with another special guest.
And
stay tuned. Holla.
Hey.